Hello, my name is Will Hugo, and I will be doing this week's devotion on being chosen to learn. The readings for this week come from Matthew 5 and 7, and these two chapters were really just packed full of some good information, and it was kind of hard to narrow it down on what to speak about. But I chose to talk on Matthew 7, specifically verses 24 through 27, and I'll read those for you here. They're labeled, "Build your house on the rock." Everyone then who hears these words of mine and does them will be like a wise man who built his house on the rock. And the rain fell, and the floods came, and the winds blew and beat on that house, but it did not fall, because it had been founded on the rock. And everyone who hears these words of mine and does not do them will be like a foolish man who built his house on the sand. And the rain fell, and the floods came, and the winds blew and beat against that house, and it fell, and great was the fall of it. So we need to learn from the gospel. And not only do we need to learn from it, but we need to have our actions represent what we have learned in the gospel. Like it says in James 2, verse 26, faith without work is dead. So not only do we need to hear the gospel, and just like let it sit in us, we need to learn from it and act it out in our daily lives. So as you go on with your days, with your weeks, and just with the rest of your life, I challenge you to not just hear the gospel, but try your best to learn from it and act it out as best you can in your life. Thank you for listening, and have a good rest of your week.